Jordan!
Iain!
Who won a gold award for Best Podcast in the British Independent Film and Theatre Awards?
Uncanny?
No. Two guys. What?
Wait, really? Iain! Cut the music.
Sorry, what song?
Were you serious? Have we actually won an award?
We have, Jordan.
No way!
We have indeed.
Thank God I've got these party poppers. Hey! Well done, pal. I knew we'd do it one day.
Oh, yeah. That's it. We can finally quit. Goal achieved.
Cue music.
Hello and welcome to episode 173 of Two Guys What's Up, the weekly comedy podcast where we definitely have won an award, but I can assure you it wasn't because of me, it was all down to this guy. It's Jordan. Jordan, speaking of your award-winning content, what have you got coming up for us today?
Well, Iain, considering that we spent a fair bit of time with Mr. James Copper of the 14 News podcast.
Who?
You know, that tall guy, slightly beardy, mousy brown hair.
Oh, that super cute guy.
Oh, yes, that's the one.
Did you pass on my number, by the way?
I did, yeah. Onto all the bathroom stalls around the country, actually.
No, I said give it to James, not make me feel shame.
Anyway, in light of us spending a bit of time with him recently, he sent me a link to a BuzzFeed article. Oh. And so this has kind of become, in honour of James,
who?
a kind of a part two of when people realised they were dating an idiot.
Oh, nice.
So no real link to James in that regard.
Of course.
But he presented it to me and I thought, you know what, let's do it.
Very nice. Can't wait to hear that. But just before I tell you what I'm going to be going into, can I just say an honourable mention to James, because while we won the gold, he wasn't quite successful in winning a podcast award for himself.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm just reading, actually. Yeah, no, he won the platinum. Yeah, so that's actually better than us.
Yeah. Oh, congrats, James.
Oh, congratulations,
Super
James.
happy for you.
Yeah, so happy. Well, I'll just take my award and put it in the bin then, shall I?
Yeah, it's worthless now, isn't it? Now we know there's a platinum.
Yeah, it's not going to sell now, is it?
God.
I'll take down my eBay listing. God.
Right, I'm not going to bother with that segment today.
Yeah.
I'm going to do 10 best cabbage leaves.
I know you've been waiting to pull that content out of the bag for a while, so...
No, it's super cool. I'm super excited. We'll chat about that in a second, Iain.
Oh, yeah.
What have you got for us today?
Well, Jordan, today I've got one for you that is properly out there. This isn't your classic bloke sees a flying saucer story. No cryptids, no ghosts, no abductions. Today we're talking about somebody who saw an angel, but with a twist. Because it's not the halo-wearing, harp-playing, clouds and sandals kind. This is more your budget Robocop cosplaying as Mikey Boy himself. Because today, Jordan, I've got for you the story of the mechanical angel of Spain.
Okay. That's not what I was expecting at all.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I like to keep you on your toes.
It sounds like something you'd make up, to be honest.
No, I did not make this up. I am not creative enough.
Brilliant. Okay, well, I'm fascinated. But Iain,
Yeah?
if people like what they hear, where can they find more?
Well, Jordan, currently we have 34 bonus episodes sitting up on our Patreon right now that you can get for just £3 a month, or about $5.
Beautiful.
And as well as that, we've got mugs, t-shirts, and it's all set up there on our Patreon right now, waiting for you to just go in, have a little clickety-click of that description, and sign up today, because I think it's worth it. All that bonus content up there, the bonus area is where it gets darker. You think Jordan's been dark recently on the main feed? Pfft, that's nothing compared to over there. And if you like hearing me swear, on here, it's this, that, but over there, unfiltered.
Oh, yeah. You could have, 5 minutes worth of just Iain swears if you compile it all together.
Probably.
Yeah, that'd be fairly interesting. Links for all of that will be in the description of this episode.
Yeah, but before we jump into that, Jordan, how the devil are you?
I'm all right, I think. Yeah, it's been a fairly long week, I think, for us. We ended up going to Pontefract with said James Copper.
Who?
Along with Mr. Paul from Question Buggers. And also James's videographer, Matt, which was super exciting. I guess we'll dive more into that nearer the time.
Oh, yeah.
When we actually edit the episode for it. But stuff did happen. Kind of weird.
Yeah, right. I've been waiting to talk about this because we did a little ghost hunt around my parents' house, didn't we, for one Halloween?
We did.
And nothing happened. Not a sausage was noticed out of place. But I was expecting Pontefract to be the same.
Yeah.
But boy, were we wrong.
Yeah, kind of from the moment we walked in, it felt weird.
Yeah.
But physically, things happened, even to you.
Yes, yeah. To me, to you, we were chuckle brothering all around that place.
I was just thinking that. Yeah, fascinating. But we will get into that in due course.
All that good stuff coming soon.
Alongside that, Ian, we spent the weekend at Sci-Fi.
We did.
With also James.
Who?
It was super interesting. We were lucky enough to be with Mr. Paul Sinclair from Truth Proof.
Yeah.
And also Ian Linford.
Also of Truth Proof. Yeah, we did a talk on stage. We did a panel, and they were able to give off their expertise and their experiences and their insider knowledge of all the weird paranormal stuff that they've all experienced, from poltergeists to aliens to UFOs, cryptids, all that cool stuff.
Absolutely. And also, we're hoping that we can actually get the audio from that to give to you guys as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just a little bit of a shame. It felt like we got into the discussion. It was only a 45-minute panel chat anyway.
Yeah.
But we could have been there hours going deep into some of the discussions. So we really only scratched the surface.
Yeah, the issue was we were sharing a microphone.
Yeah, there were 5 of us and 4 mics.
So you and I shared, because we're very kind to our guests, but made it unable to answer or to expand on questions. So like if I asked James a question and he responded to me, I wasn't able to then challenge anything he said or further question it or elaborate on something.
Yeah.
And it just kind of had to be like, right, move on to the next question.
I mean, maybe that's why that fist fight nearly broke out between you both.
Possibly, but he is 18 foot tall and I'm terrified of him.
And also, he can get all the spookers on you as well.
Precisely. He's not something you want to mess with.
Not at all. Oh, that's why he won platinum. He just said, right, Bifter.
Right, you give me the best one or I'll come down there. I've got ghosts, you know.
They're like, oh, yeah.
Oh,
14 news. Oh, God, yeah, he's right.
Yeah, I think had we both had microphones and were all able to interject and further question, then I think it could have gone on for hours.
Absolutely, which is kind of what happened at our live show in October.
Yeah, I mean, we filled 4 hours then.
We did, somehow.
Yeah, still had more questions that we could have asked. I mean, we're hoping to do something in future where it's just us 5 and we are able to get a bit more in depth with the questions and not have a time limit, that kind of thing. So keep an eye out for that.
Absolutely. And final thing, of course, is we won that award. Genuinely.
We won a fucking award.
I don't really know what it means. You just sent me the screenshot this morning which says we've won gold in the podcast category.
Mm-hmm. So it was, the category was Best Podcast, and we won gold, and James did win platinum. So if you haven't checked out the 14 News podcast, definitely worth a listen. We'll put the link in the description of this episode so you can go and have a listen to him. And I mean, I think I said on the socials that on top of their brilliant content, such dedication to the research and the production of the show, what a voice.
And Ian, you do it very well.
I do. I try. I try to incorporate some of his brilliance into our show. And occasionally I'll just pull out the James voice. I'm like, so Jordan, today we're going to be talking about aliens and stuff. And every single episode I do peaks.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thousands of listens.
That's it. We've already reached the peak of this episode now. You've done that.
We have. There's no point in even doing content. No one stays for that.
Not really. Yeah, platinum standard now.
They hope to hear the James voice. And when they do, they're like, my day is complete. Turn it off.
Beautiful. So, with that, shall we crack on?
I think we probably most definitely should, me old sausage.
Beautiful.
Let's fucking go! So today, Jordan, we're heading back to sometime in the early 1980s, and we're in Spain. Where exactly in Spain? Not a clue. Accounts vary, but it generally comes from either somewhere near Madrid or somewhere near a place called Jaén.
Okay, I might call you that from now on.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. It's a lovely place. I would be honoured.
Just reminds me of your name, Iain.
But wherever it happened, Jordan, there's a woman, and she's laying awake in bed one night. She's just chilling, maybe doing a Sudoku or blasting her way through Candy Crush, when she suddenly hears a low hum.
Like this.
Oh God, it's happening. Oh no, it's just Jordan, thank God. Then a strange electrical buzzing fills her room, but before she even has time to sit up and work out just where the sound is coming from, something floats straight through the wall.
Oh dear, okay. It's kicking off immediately.
Absolutely. And that must have been absolutely terrifying, because what she described was a humanoid figure around 6 foot tall, with smooth metallic skin like polished chrome, and resembling what she could only describe as an angel.
Oh, as in like wings and everything.
I'll tell you, because usually if somebody says they've seen a religious figure, you might picture robes, glowing light, maybe wings, Jordan, as you said.
Yeah, yeah.
And if somebody says they've seen something paranormal, you might envision something horrible, like a creature or a humanoid in a skin-tight jumpsuit. But this sounded like a statue that had somehow miraculously come to life. It did have wings, but not the soft feathered kind. They were rigid, mechanical panels lined with blinking lights.
Okay, almost like indicators?
I guess so, yeah. Boop, boop, this angel is turning left.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it would just kind of put the hazard warning lights on.
Yeah, like backing through the wall.
Or vehicle reversing.
Stand clear.
Weird, yeah. Okay, so just to set the scene again, was this person asleep? Oh no, she was just chilling out, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was just chill. I mean, I did say Sudoku or Candy Crush, but obviously those things weren't around in the 80s. I just like to put a little bit of my own personal life into my stories.
Of course.
That's what I like to do when I'm laid in bed.
For you, it's more TikTok.
Wouldn't touch the thing, mate.
Nah, I don't believe you.
Don't go near the socials.
I don't believe you. Yeah, okay, this is odd. So she's seeing this angel come through the wall.
Blasted through a wall, pal.
Whenever I hear stuff like this, I always envision the weeping angels from Doctor Who. Is that what they were called?
I believe so, yeah. The creepy
Like
statues
yeah.
that move when you don't look at them.
Yeah, always reminds me of that. I never really watched Doctor Who, but that sort of frightened me.
Yeah, I can imagine that being pretty terrifying. I mean, anything getting closer to you when you don't look at it it's never a good sign, is it? I mean, even my wardrobe, if that started moving every time I blinked,
That's true.
I'd be terrified.
Yeah. No, it just wants a little hug.
He stores things for me, which is fine. I love my wardrobe.
Yeah, some might argue a bit too much.
Yes, I did have a flashlight surgically implanted into my wardrobe. What of it?
Oh, God.
Don't judge me, all right?
Okay.
But back to this thing. Its chest also pulsed with different coloured lights of all varying sizes. And now, while this thing never opened its mouth, the woman claimed she heard it speak anyway. And of course, she heard it inside her head.
Right, okay. So potentially this woman could be schizophrenic and hallucinating.
No, it's paranormal.
Okay.
So what she's seeing is probably some kind of alien, I would say.
That was my first thought.
All the paranormal creatures, entities, they all merge into one, which is why I often think that they are just one thing, masquerading as many. And like I said to you before, they'll come to you however you want to see them. So maybe this lady was a religious person.
Oh, I see.
And, that's just how it decided to show up. But it's not going to show up as a normal angel, because that'd be too easy to say, oh, I saw an angel, and people might believe her. But if it shows up as this mechanical thing, with fucking blinking lights everywhere, main beams on...
Yeah, I know what you mean. Makes you sound wacky.
It does, and yet you've seen it.
Yeah. No, I get that. Fair enough.
So this voice that she heard, she described it as calm, robotic, emotionless, and according to her, it said only one sentence. And that sentence was...
We are here to observe human love, that is all.
Right.
As you do.
Then GTFO.
Yeah, ain't loving anybody now, mate. Get the f*** out, bruv.
Yeah.
Sorry to have disturbed you. Are you going to use that flashlight?
Oh.
But Jordan, before she had time to process what in the fresh hell was happening, the figure glitched, the buzzing grew louder, its body flickered, and it faced backwards, back through the wall, and was gone.
Oh, okay. Just Michael Jackson's itself out.
Yeah, it went... bzz,
Interesting, okay. So, glitched.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the woman was left frozen in bed, wide-eyed, trying to understand the absurd sight she had just witnessed, but her brain had nowhere to file it. Afterwards, though, she became obsessed with the encounter, sketching the being repeatedly over and over again. But we need to ask ourselves, Jordan, it appeared under the guise of an angel, but was it truly benevolent? Because apparently her dog refused to enter that room for weeks afterwards. And Jordan, dogs know.
Yeah?
Dogs know things.
Yeah, they've got a lot of senses.
Several hundred at least, I've heard. So, Jordan, what do you think was going on here?
Okay, so assuming that, yeah, she hadn't indeed dozed off and dreamt that this was a thing, parking that aside, my first instinct was it sounds a bit like an alien thing, given, the whole coming through a wall aspect.
Yeah, there's a couple tropes that line up with aliens here. So coming through the wall and hearing the speech in your head.
The sound of the buzzing.
Yeah, and the buzzing as well, yeah.
So that kind of tracks with that, but the whole angel with lights and mechanical wings is weird.
Very strange.
And also the fact that it didn't really give you any information.
Yeah, it's not like...
Oh, by the way, your laundry is finished. Take it out before it gets musky.
Yeah, what is it? It said, we are here to observe human love.
That's the one. That is all.
So not even human life.
Hey, just a love bit, mate, you know. Horny mechanical angels.
As in making love?
Oh, yeah.
Or does it just mean the emotion? We're here to observe people being in love.
I don't know, I mean, like, what would that look like? You know, I mean, like, I love my wife, but she just comes home from work, sits down, and I go, hi, how was your day? You know, that is coming from a loving place, but it's not exactly, I don't know, network TV worthy, is it?
No, it's not what you see, is it, where people stare and gaze lovingly into each other's eyes in a warm embrace?
Exactly, yeah. Like, my wife don't come home and be like, oh, darling, I've missed you. Embrace me now. You know, and we just, like, spend the next 4 hours staring intently into each other's eyes, occasionally just going, you're well fit.
Yeah, and then kids are like, Mum, Dad, I'm hungry.
Yeah, sat there with their empty plates. Please, feed us. We're gone, children. We're experiencing love.
This little angel's like, oh, God, I'm glitching.
Don't stop, I'm glitching.
Weird. I don't know what to make of it.
But Jordan, here's the kicker, bud. This wasn't supposedly a one-off. Spain in the late 1970s and early 1980s had a small run of bizarre robotic humanoid encounters. Odd mechanical figures appeared briefly, watched people, and then simply vanished.
Okay, so this isn't a one-time deal.
It ain't a one-off.
Yeah.
So take Jamila, for example, which is a town in Spain, and it's 1978. There's a man walking home late at night, and he claimed to see two tall humanoids standing beside the roadside, silver-skinned, oversized helmets, moving in stiff, jerky motions. Note I didn't say jerking motions, right?
Yeah, that would have an oversized helmet then.
They would have already experienced human love, you know, and they'd be like, that was hot, bud.
True.
Enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But then, without warning, both of them floated sideways into nearby trees and just disappeared, like a shiny pair of mannequins moonwalking off stage left.
Yeah, it's strange that I mentioned Michael Jackson and you've put moonwalking here.
And here he is again. Mikey Boy's showing up all over the place.
He is.
I actually said Mikey Boy at the beginning of this episode as well.
Did you?
I did.
Don't remember.
Okay, well, I'll put it in here for you so you can reminisce later. This is more your budget Robocop cosplaying as Mikey Boy himself. And then we take Seville, another city in Spain, and we're there in 1981, and a teenage girl reportedly woke up to find a floating cube in her bedroom.
Rubik's?
No, not Rubik's, just normal.
Right.
But inside this cube was a metal humanoid with glowing red eyes.
What?
This thing was just floating there, staring at her like she was a hamster in a science project. It was there a few moments, and then it just blinked out of existence, leaving the smell of burnt electronics behind.
Wait a minute. So she was in a room and she saw a cube with something in it.
Yep.
Okay.
Is there a problem with that, Jordan?
But she felt like she was the hamster.
Yeah, she's just been observed by this weird thing.
Surely this thing would be more of a hamster. I mean, if it was in a wheel rather than a cube, that would have been more akin.
I think she's just trying to say that she felt like she was being observed, much like a hamster would be in an experiment.
Or in a zoo enclosure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to go back and change my notes, though.
All right, okay, we'll go with hamster, fine.
My thumbs are tired from typing this all out in the first place, so...
Fine. We'll
right?
push through it. Yeah.
So that analogy's okay with you. I guess the award-winning Jordan seal of approval.
It's not quite platinum, is it?
Yeah, just don't expect any more awards from this, bro.
It's fine. We'll move on.
Okay, right, fair enough. Thank you. I appreciate it. So then, take another case from the Spanish city of Avila in 1982. There were some children playing near a construction site, and they claimed that they saw a robot-like figure with a square head clunking around the scaffolding. They did the sensible thing and ran to get some adults, but when everyone returned, the fucker had gone.
Yeah.
And then, out of nowhere, one of the boys suffered a sudden nosebleed and later swore that this thing had spoken to him in his head and made him feel overwhelmingly sad.
Aww.
Yeah, that ain't cool, is it? I mean, at least everyone else just felt like a hamster in a science project. You know, this guy, this poor kid.
Yeah.
I don't know, what did it say? Like, your parents don't love you. And he's like, oh.
Neither do your brother and sister. They hate you and all.
Ah, my nose is bleeding. You asked for nuggets tonight for tea, but instead you're getting peas. Oh.
Or frittata.
I don't understand what that means.
What, a frittata?
Yeah, what's a frittata?
It's like an omelette. Spanish omelette.
Oh, God, that would definitely make me sad. I do not like omelettes.
Don't you? Oh, you're missing out. A good omelette is beautiful.
My aunt once made me one when I was very young. She was Scottish, so she was like, do you want some breakfast, pal? And I was like, yeah, please. She was like, have you ever had an omelette? And I was like, no. She didn't sound like that.
I'd like to think she did.
So she made me this omelette, and I took one bite, and I was like, this is horrible. Made me feel physically sick. And I was like, nope, can't eat that. And I haven't eaten one since.
I'm not being funny, but maybe that was to do with your aunt, though.
Possibly.
I don't think the Scottish are well versed in omelettes.
What are you on about? The omelette is the national food of Scotland, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, come to Scotland, try our omelettes.
Probably haggis.
Ah, maybe.
Did it have haggis in it? Was that the issue?
No, haggis is delicious.
Probably not in an omelette.
I always thought I was weird for liking haggis, you know, thinking that it wasn't the national dish of Scotland, but now it's beginning to make sense.
So, no, I think if you had an actual nice Spanish frittata, that would be delicious. I tell you what, next time you decide to go on a family holiday, why don't you go to Spain?
Hey, there's an idea. I'll float that by the wife as I'm staring lovingly into her eyes for 4 hours today when she gets home.
Maybe just say it over and over in your head, and you never know. Might just get through.
I might just get one of those floating creepers in a cube, like to appear in our bedroom, slip him a tenner or something.
Oh, little angel.
You know, whichever does the job. Just say in my wife's head, forgo the nosebleed, but just say, go to Spain on holiday. Take your fantastic award-winning husband to Spain.
The gold standard of husbands.
Not platinum, though. If you want that, take James.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? Then like, I wake up and I'm like, oh, my wife's gone. I get a snapshot on my phone, a picture of her and James and the boys in Spain. Loving our holiday.
Frittata.
Thanks for the tip. Yeah, eating a good old potato. So, Jordan, the so-called mechanical angel was not just a one-off, weird bedroom story. It appeared to be a part of a wider flap of chrome-plated, robotic, and motionless visitors reported across Spain over the course of a few years. And whatever they weren't there to chat. They were there to watch. And mate, I'll be honest, I like being watched. So one question is, where's my metal pervert visitor? But Jordan, my second question is, after all that, I just want to know, what do you think?
Okay, well, to answer question one, be careful what you wish for.
Very true.
You know, it could be that you get some sort of metal or metallic-looking alien come and visit you.
Shit, I didn't think of that. Well, I've done it now.
Yeah, so think of that. Secondly, I think that's strange. I've never heard of this account, or any of them, actually.
Interesting.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Is this commonplace in the paranormal realms?
Yeah. I mean, you know, they always show up as weird stuff. The more common is obviously your alien, you know, looking like a grey, or
of course,
a ghost or a cryptid or something. But yeah, these kind of weird, out there stories pop up sort of all over the place, really.
But as angels, or...
Oh, no, not specifically under the guise of the ones I've spoken to you about today, but appearing in weird ways.
It reminded me, when you spoke earlier about you don't often see like an amalgamation of all these different things at once. Imagine how weird that would be.
What?
So you see an alien head and it's got a Bigfoot left arm and then it's got an angel robotic wing on the right.
God.
And it's got a bit of a ghostly thigh.
Yep.
What else could it be?
Like Sam the Sandown Clown's robot speaker in his chest.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
A skinwalker's ankle.
Oh, yeah. Could someone please, if they're artistically inclined, sketch up something like this? That would be amazing.
Oh, yeah, just list like a load of cryptids and aliens and entities and just chuck them into one.
Yeah.
You know, make me lose sleep over this. I want to see this image and shit myself.
But theoretically, that should be surely the most frightening thing ever, because it's got all of these unnatural to our normal world as we know it,
Yeah.
all in one.
But all these entities, right, that exist in whatever other dimension that they come from are sitting there listening to you going, that's a fucking great idea. They're taking notes, and someone is going to get the shit scared out of them, and they're going to revoke our reward for this.
Again, just think back to your first question, Ian. Careful what you wish for.
Nah, bollocks. Fine. Thanks for the tip.
So yeah, let me know how it goes.
Yeah, I will do. What would you do if I come on like next week and I'm like, mate, I had the best fucking sex of my life. There was this creepy motherfucker just watching from the corner. My wardrobe and I will never be the same again.
And, you know, that little angel's like, oh, that's not what I thought love was, but okay.
Yeah, we now exist in a love triangle. It's like, I'm coming back for more. I'm moving in. That was hot.
Oh, God.
Grim.
Yeah. Interesting, though. I like it.
Thank you very much. Thanks for listening. And now you have something to tell me about. Let me have a little think. When you were dating an idiot, part 2.
Yeah, that's the one. So again, I have James to thank for this, for sending me the original BuzzFeed article. Yeah, so this is when people realised they were dating a bit of an idiot.
Nice.
And as a result, unfortunately, in this, you do see a lot of my ex-boyfriend said,
Yeah.
you know. So I think a lot of these people split up.
Okie dokie. Well, I mean, depending on what you're going to say, I don't know what you're going to say, but maybe it was just, you know, it's like my ex-boyfriend microwaved our entire cutlery drawer to try and dry it off and blew up the house.
I mean, hey, that's probably not a bad idea. No, do not do that.
Yeah, do not do that.
I'll start off fairly light, I guess, and they progressively get a little less, how do you say, easy to try and understand.
Okay. Got you.
So we'll start off with, my friend dated a guy who thought babies didn't open their eyes until they were 3 to 4 months old.
That has genuinely stumped me.
Well, I did say that they get progressively, but yeah, that's a bit of a weird one. I'm not really sure where that could have come from as an idea.
Yeah, not a clue. I mean, are there some animals that are born and they don't open their eyes for a bit? Maybe not 3 to 4 months, but...
Maybe you might have thought that babies in the womb, obviously, they don't open their eyes.
Yeah.
You know, of becoming a thing.
A child, Jordan.
No.
Children are not objects. You know, finally!
No, I mean, yes! Morphing into a little humanoid figure.
I was finally able to turn that back on you, Jordan.
Sorry, you were.
Take that.
I'll go for another one. I once briefly dated a guy who thought sweetened coffee had 0 calories because the sugar has dissolved, so it's not there.
That's an interesting one.
And I'm assuming, by the way, they mean sweetened by sugar, not, you know, like a sweetener.
Yeah, which still does carry calories.
So, yeah, thoughts?
None really.
Just an idiot.
Just like the guy who assumed that sugar dissolves into nothing. There is no thoughts there.
Okay, all right. How about this one? On my first date with this beautiful young woman, I happened to get a flat tyre on the way to the restaurant.
Uh-oh.
Which is not great.
No.
While changing the tyre, she made the offhand comment, how come a flat is always on the bottom of the tyre? She was serious about her question.
So, some good observational skills there. Maybe didn't use the logic to finish the thought, but...
Yeah, so how would you answer that, Ian?
Gravity.
Okay. Tyre go flat, car go downy.
Correct, yeah. Earth pull car toward it.
Okay.
Flatten rubber.
Yeah, how would you answer these in the most simplest way that even an idiot could understand? Tyre go pop, car go down. Another one. I was in a fight with my now ex-boyfriend, and at one point in the argument I said, do you need me to reiterate? To which he replied, no, I want you to repeat yourself. And then I yelled back, what do you think reiterate means? I've never heard such humiliating silence in my life. It was glorious.
Did she ever reiterate what she said?
Maybe not. I mean, just silence forever, and then some sort of angel came through the wall.
I want to know what she said now.
Vehicle reversing.
Do not put the cutlery in the fucking microwave. But I need it to dry.
I mean, theoretically, I guess it kind of works. I mean, it definitely would end up dry.
It would end up dry, but I think you kind of want to keep your house intact in the process.
Maybe he just wanted to make sure, you know, his newly decorated walls in the kitchen were dry as well.
What I suggest is just naming your tea towel microwave.
Okay.
and then you can still dry your cutlery in the microwave.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's the more fabricy kind that won't destroy your belongings.
That reminds me, there's often the kind of funny trope, isn't there, in professional kitchens where they refer to microwaves as Chef Mike.
Yes.
Which I think is quite a fun thing. Right, separate question for you. I know this is slightly off topic now. In a professional kitchen, do you think a microwave serves a real purpose?
Yeah, it heats things. If it's something simple like beans, and you can do it in 2 minutes in a microwave.
Pan? Hob?
Do you have one pan and then it instantly needs rewashed? Because, like, if somebody orders, I don't know, egg, chips and beans,
Yeah.
you have like 5 meals that don't require beans, then that pan's just going to dry out and the bean juice is going to go minging and then you have to wash it before you reuse it.
Right.
But if you have portioned up beans, then A, it's a single portion, you need to open a full tin. And secondly, it's microwave, 2 minutes in the wash, and then your next one's ready to go whenever you need it.
Fair enough. I think I kind of disagree, because there's definitely a difference in heating something through a pan and microwaving it.
Yeah, I think that's called snobbery.
No, it's just because, I hate that. When you open a tin of baked beans and it's incredibly juicy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that liquid in there. If you just microwave it, it's just the same. It's just heated up. Whereas if you do it in a pan, you can kind of let that cook a little bit longer and it thickens up and it's a lovely sort of sauce rather than just juice.
You know what? I would love to blind taste test you on a pot of microwave beans and a pot of pan-cooked beans.
Please.
And if you can tell the difference, I will agree with you.
Okay, let's do it. But could I cook them so I know it's how I'm thinking rather than you just sticking it on a hob for 10 seconds and being like, yeah, done.
Well, I would cook them till they're warm, at the very least.
Fair enough. Okay, I'd be down for that.
Sweet. Okay, right, let's do it.
Anyway, sorry, moving on.
So you're on your way now, or...?
No, Ian, just more idiots to go through.
Okay, well, I mean, the beans are on.
Oh, at least they'll be not very juicy by the time I get there.
It's right, I'll just leave them in the microwave. So just before you carry on, can I just say, I used to work at a kitchen, which is where I met my wife.
Yeah.
Can I just say, my wife is a fantastic professional chef. She did not work with the microwaves. She only worked in the fresh cooked area, so don't jump on me, Jordan. But what they call sous chefs and the not main sort of head chef kind of people, they used to microwave full chicken breasts.
What, raw?
No. They'd cook them.
Oh, reheat it.
Yeah, for the next day, and then
Wow.
they put them in a microwave for 10 minutes to cook it, which obviously, I think in that instance, would dry it out to fuck.
That's awful.
Which is not what you want with chickens. And you know what? Saying that, this is a common thing. In a kitchen I worked in a long time ago with Paul from Question Buggers, the way they used to cook burgers was, those big Maggi tubs of gravy?
Yeah.
They'd fill that with water, put the burger in it, and microwave it.
Oh, no, boiling it.
I guess so.
Oh, that's absolutely revolting. Ugh. Okay.
So when it comes to things like that, I'm on your side, 100%.
Oh, okay. Remind me never to eat out again.
What, you're not going to eat me out because of that? Oh, yeah, right, sorry, yeah, no, I'm on, yeah, got you.
I'll move on. I dated a man who told me Parmesan cheese was actually wood, so we shouldn't eat it.
What?
I'm trying, I don't know.
I want to know where these people get these weird images in their head of where these things come from. Like, somebody must have told them that, either as a joke,
Right.
or with complete sincerity themselves.
Maybe they saw once a wheel of Parmesan and thought, oh, it looks like a tree trunk.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Knows.
Anyway, yeah, fair enough. Another one. I once dated a young man who thought all women get their periods at the same time.
Oh.
I think I took it out, I believe, but there was another one that said something like another man thought women got their periods on literally the same day of the month. So, it was the first. So, you're due your period now.
Yeah, it's like period time.
And this woman was having an argument with him, and he said, oh, it must be that you're a bit hormonal because it's the first.
Fucking hell.
And she was like, no, I'm not due until the 8th. And apparently it broke his universe.
Well, I mean, first off, don't fucking say shit like that to people.
That is triggering, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, yeah, what a horrible thing to say. And secondly, none of your business. And third, yeah, don't work like that, pal. Sorry.
Yeah. I wonder, just to kind of add a bit of logistics to this, there is that idea, isn't there, that women, if they live together for a while, their cycles will synchronize.
Yeah, I'm not sure how true that is.
No,
I'll do a quick little research while you carry on.
Okay. Okay. Another one. I once dated someone who seriously and unjokingly pronounced the T in buffet when referring to the type of restaurant.
Buffet.
Yes, buffet.
Terrible.
I think I might have told you this one before. Sometimes my wife and I do that, but not seriously.
Yeah.
You know, we are actually taking the mick. I think I've said it before with like salmon.
Yes, yeah, you have. But I mean, like, your in-laws live in France.
True.
So if you went over and they were like, oh, are we off out to the buffet? They'd probably punch you.
They probably would. But yeah, father-in-law would definitely get his shotgun.
You'd be like, right, that's it, Simon.
That's what he calls me.
Yeah, and I was listening to that episode the other day where you were telling us about the first time you met him, and he called you Gordon and Simon.
It's probably within minutes of each other.
By the way, answer for your question, not really. Cycles do not sync, apparently. It is popular, but strong evidence suggests that menstrual cycles don't sync just because women live together.
Okay, all right. So either way, if that was the logic behind it, it's still wrong.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Apparently it came from a 1971 study by Martha McClintock that suggested college roommates' periods became aligned over time, and it got huge attention and entered pop culture. But later research looked at it and they were like, wrong.
All right. So she was an idiot too.
Yeah, I guess she just looked at a very small amount of people and was like, well, it seems to be true here, so escalation dictates that that's got to be true everywhere.
Yeah, fair enough. Another one. I dated a woman I worked with in my early 20s. She thought there were two types of chicken eggs, the kind you buy in the supermarket to eat and the kind that become chickens. She was convinced my co-workers and I were messing with her, so that night she asked her mum, who agreed with her. Needless to say, the relationship did not last very long.
I can't put this in, but I need to tell you a quick story.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Next one.
Moving on. My ex-husband walked into the house one day with the car indicator in his hand.
What?
He said the turn signal wouldn't shut off no matter what he did. Frustrated, he ripped it off the steering column. I went out to the car to try and see what the problem was, and the hazard lights were on.
Yeah, that's what fucking hazard lights.
Maybe it was that angel.
Yeah. I was just thinking that he maybe, saw indicating as such a good idea on the road that he decided to extend it into his everyday life. So he brought the indicator into the house with him.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, he's a bigger idiot than we thought.
Yeah. I mean, anger management. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. He didn't know what hazard lights were and thought it was a turn signal malfunctioning.
God.
I mean, how he's got a license, I don't know. I mean, actually, he might not.
Yeah, possibly.
Truthfully, it doesn't say that he does have one.
Can you imagine him treating other things in his life like that, though?
It's when his pet chickens make a bit too much noise.
Like he goes to the toilet and he feels constipated or something, like he won't come out, so he just fucking, I don't know, rips his dick off in anger.
Oh, God. Yeah, or the flusher.
Yeah, that's probably better. I was trying to think of the most ridiculous thing, given his information about the indicator. Like, oh, well, that don't work. I'll just rip this off.
Yeah. Or maybe he rips the flusher off and then it's perpetually flushing. And then he rips out the whole bog.
Rips the toilet out, yeah.
Then that's leaking water everywhere.
He goes to wash his hands, but because the water's being taken up by the gushing water coming out of where the toilet was, the tap won't turn on, so he rips that off.
I mean, all for a little pesky indicator.
I mean, he must have touched the fucking hazard lights. He must have turned them on.
You'd think so.
Probably thought, what's this little triangle doing? Oh, nothing. Oh, the indicator's broken.
Another one. My first serious boyfriend was 26 years old when he found out that his blinds weren't foxwood. They were faux wood blinds. I had to explain to him that it was a French word for fake.
There seems to be a lot of French words that have made their way into the English vocabulary that people just don't know how to pronounce.
Yeah.
Which might not entirely be their fault.
No, absolutely. There is a thing, isn't there, that, and someone made a comment on BuzzFeed as well to say that a lot of Americanisms is that they kind of struggle with French words.
Oh, right.
Just in terms of pronouncing them and everything, you hear croissant. It's croissant.
Right. So they just take every letter a little too literally.
Yeah, but I suppose it's taken the way it would be said in America, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
As an American word, so...
I mean, they have an excuse, don't they? They're miles away from France.
Yeah.
Us, it's just across the water. We have no excuse.
True.
So people who say foxwood blinds...
And also, what does that even mean?
I guess, they might think it's something like, oh, you get maple wood.
Parmesan wood.
Parmesan wood. A little bit of plywood. This is Foxwood. You get foxglove plants.
Fair enough, yeah.
Or is that faux glove plants? Oh, God. My world's falling apart.
My boyfriend bought a skillet with a metal handle so it could be put in the oven. He thought because it was safe for the handle to be in the oven that he didn't need oven mitts to pull it back out.
God.
Yeah, he fully grabbed the metal handle with his bare hands and got mad. He was in his 40s.
So he snapped that off.
Went out to the car. Doctor asked him, "How did you get food poisoning twice from the same dish?" He said, "Hey, Doc, whatever doesn't kill you only makes you stronger." The doctor replied, "No, actually, it can make you incredibly ill."
Yeah, I don't think that's a motto that should really be lived by.
In that situation, definitely. An ex-boyfriend of mine was having body odour issues, so I brought it up with him in the nicest way possible by asking him what his favourite deodorant brand was. His reply, "Men don't wear deodorant. That's for women."
What?
Yeah, I say, I take you back to the title of this, Dating an Idiot.
Yeah, okay. I forgot, right.
A woman I dated years ago, as we were enjoying a cocktail outside one evening, looked up in the sky and said, "Isn't it cool the way the sun becomes the moon at night?" I broke up with her. See, I feel kind of sorry for her, really.
See, right, would you break up with somebody if they simply said something that wasn't an accurate fact? BuzzFeed have obviously in this instant classed it as stupid, but would you break up with someone for that, or would you just say, "Oh no, that's not what happens"?
I don't know, maybe it was the icing on the cake.
Possibly, yeah, I mean, in that instance, but if you met somebody and they were a lovely person, kind, generous, everything you'd hope for in a partner, but they just said one stupid thing, you were like, right, that's it, I'm done. How shallow is that?
Yeah, I can kind of understand it maybe if someone wanted to have meaningful conversation with a partner and they feel like, I don't know, maybe astronomy was one of their big deals in life.
Yeah.
And where could they take that conversation if they think the sun turns to the moon every night?
Well, my wife was never interested in...
You?
Yep. Until I stared lovingly into her eyes for 15 hours and then, boy...
Oh, yeah.
Let me start again. My wife and I have interests that are not each other's, but as we've come together, we have now learned to share interests and we teach each other about things that the other doesn't know.
Yeah.
And that's something that we bond over. So rather than my wife saying, "Oh, isn't a ghost just a dead person?" You know, rather than me going, "F***ing sake," right, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Jimmy Coppers would be disgusted at hearing that. I didn't leave her at the first instance and she said something that was wrong in a field that I know about.
True.
I said, "Oh no, you know, this and that," and she does the same with me.
I totally get it, yeah. I feel like it must have been the straw that broke the camel's back.
I am maybe looking a little bit too much into it.
I mean, maybe she was ugly as f***.
But she did anal. Quite the skill.
Penultimate one. I knew a guy who insisted that his hairdryer died because it ran out of air. He truly believed that there was an air attachment on it that could be refilled or replaced.
Right, I take it all back.
Thick as f***.
You break up with that person right now.
Oh, yeah.
You'd never have any money because they'd be out buying hairdryers constantly.
It's like when people send, I don't know, apprentices out for left-handed screwdrivers.
Yeah.
It's literally on par with that. If not, maybe worse.
See, but in this instance, if you said to an intern, "Oh, go and get me some, I don't know, indicator fluid for my car," that you sent them out and they went and actually tried, you'd be like, "Well, I'm sorry, I need to break this off." You're fired. Following the instances that you're giving us.
It's a little bit harsh, isn't it?
It is a little bit mean.
But again, it could be just the tip of the iceberg. They could have had a million other instances like that. And, you know, it was the final test to say, you know what, maybe you're not cut out for this. Goodbye.
Slap.
Final one for you. So, I like to think that we've done a little bit of, you know, dismissing of some of the little mistakes here and there, you know, tried to find a bit of logic in the chaos.
Yep.
But this final one, I'm not really sure there is anything you can say.
Okay, right, I'm all ears.
So this was, I pointed out how well the bricks were laid out to have a full brick on the top row. She said, perhaps they started from the top down.
Yeah, that's not how physics works.
Any thoughts? This wall was finished off beautifully on the top there. Oh, maybe they started from the top.
It's mental as well how they started just the right height so it reached the ground perfectly as well.
So, yes, there you go. The times that people thought they were dating an idiot, part 2.
Thank you very much for bringing us that, Jordan. And thank you very much, James, for the award-winning content sent our way.
Absolutely.
Thank you for sharing your platinum skills with us.
Yeah, does that mean that this is platinum based now?
I think, yeah, probably we're going to have to go and pry that award straight out of James's hands.
Thanks, James.
Yeah, thanks, James. Watch your back. No, I doubt he would kill us. But anyway, thank you for bringing us that, Jordan. It's always nice to hear that I'm not as stupid as I think I am.
There's definitely some logically challenged people out there, shall we say?
I think that's probably the nicest way to put it.
Fucking idiots.
But with that, Jordan, we've got about 4 minutes to edit this episode before it is supposed to be posted. So, does that about bring us to the end of today's episode?
Yeah, why not?
Nice.
Thank you for tuning into today's episode of Two Guys What's Up. Don't forget to follow the show wherever you listen to us. Maybe even tell a friend. Take your friend to meet their blind date who turns out to be an absolute idiot.
Yep.
And says the weirdest stuff. Says, I don't even listen to podcasts. What's a podcast? And then you decide to tell them all about Two Guys What's Up. Their world changes and the life is better for it.
Best day ever.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to get in touch with us, our Linktree link is in the bio of this episode, which you can click on, which will reveal all of the beautiful ways that you can get through to us, including our new Two Guys hotline WhatsApp number.
Which is?
11 digits, all arranged into one single signal that will get to us.
Beautiful. Send us something if you know about it.
Yeah.
And don't forget to check out the Patreon if you want to help support the show and get some cool stuff while you do so.
But if you can't do that, but you'd still like to help us out, then a 5-star rating and review in your podcast app of choice would be the best and the freest way to do that for us, and we would be eternally grateful. We would. But on that note, thanks for listening. Y'all have an amazing week, and we will see you next Monday.
Vehicle release.
Eating a good old potato.
Like, oh, this is delicious, better than you. Did you say your aunt's?
My aunt, yeah.
That's funny.
Get a voice note from James. Oh, thanks for the recommendation to go to Spain, Iain. I'm having a blast. Your wife's good in bed.
Oh, God. Well, that's it. I mean, once she's had a taste of platinum,
Precisely, yeah.
you cooked. Like the frittata.
Yeah, yeah.